And we're live, I think. Welcome all. What a privilege it is to be back. Everything's going well. Don't mind us. It's there's no problems. It's all good.
Short recap.
We are back. Welcome all again. Just a short recap for those that might have joined us after the break. We are in the carnival today. We are playing through the Wild Beyond the Feylight at the moment as part of our campaign. And we've just gone through the third hour of the 8-hour day we have here at the carnival. The party has just gone through the Hall of Illusion and has reunited two lovers and allowed them to propose and get engaged, which was very sweet. They also had a quick snail race, of which Dom Toretto won.
Yours was quick.
Not all snails
still
are...
on his...
Yeah, bread equally.
Still bitter.
Now, though, we are jumping into the next hour, which is the fourth hour, in which we are going to be having a timed event, which is called the Big Top Extravaganza. But we don't have everybody here with us, as we have Malkis, as well as Finry, who are still missing. So we'll give them one more hour before we check back in with them to see what they've been up to, while the rest of the group have partied and enjoyed themselves and enjoyed the carnival's delights. So as you all begin to jump forward, you see all the spectators file into the Big Top and fill the rows and rows of seats. I'm assuming everybody is joining. This is a free activity, by the way. This is a nice one.
I don't need my card punched.
Yeah, do you want to flick the map and we'll all walk our way in?
Absolutely. Let's activate the Big Top.
Count me in. Let's do it.
Come in, spinner. Whoa.
Hey.
Speaking of all the Big Top and lights, big happy Diwali to all our friends out there who are supporting that, or celebrating that.
So yeah, you all see this this beautiful. I think you can all hop into the actual event as well. So I'll drag you all in, grab yourself some seats. Oh, that's Malkis. Who else we got? We got get you in here.
Thank you.
Grab a seat. Where are the rest of our lovely crew? We got a cat. We're doing it. Who are we missing? Harm. I'll get you in here as well. Bam. You should be in
there
now.
We go.
Fantastic. So we jump into the Big Top. So we've got ourselves a couple of little delights. Specifically, the showcase they show us is this beautiful art done to show some of these fire breathers that are performing in this place. I am just in love with the art in this book. It is amazing.
I love that you can share the art in the book.
It's great, right? It's so much fun.
Best. What is that? Like a harlequin
Tiefling.
tiefling? Yeah.
I think so. We'll find out soon, won't we? As we jump into this hour, the lights dim and a hush falls over the crowd. A second later, a spotlight illuminates a lithe elven figure sitting in a silver loop, suspended above the center ring by silk ropes. The elf wears a dazzling suit of diamond pane mirrors and a pair of butterfly wings. His scepter topped with a spinning vane. Welcome, one and all, to this evening's extravaganza. I am Mr. Light. Prepare to be delighted. So the extravaganza involves several of the carnival's star performers and attractions. Mr. Light serving as the ringmaster. You see Burly the Bugbear perform feats of strength. You see rolling in on wheels in her sort of fishbowl, Palasha the mermaid serenades the audience from a clamshell bathing pool. Candlefoot the mime, which we saw earlier, plays silent games with an audience member. And fairy dragons with bright streamers tied to their tails perform dazzling acts of synchronized flying as a troupe of acrobats, clowns, and fire breathers parade out. You see that tiefling with all of those sort of fire nymphs fly in and about. You all are going through it, and towards the end of the show, there is a question. Mr. Light comes out. Is there anybody who would like to woo the crowd with their own acts of wonder? Are there any amongst you who would stand up and show to the world what makes you truly delightful?
I just poke Rafe, who I'm sitting next to. I poke him in the side so it makes a loud noise.
And then I shove him as he makes that noise up, so he goes upwards.
Oh, my tabaxi friend, come down here and let us see what you can do.
Rafe mutters a string of swear words.
I hope your performance is as good as your cursing. Welcome down to the stage.
His claws pop out.
I'm going to turn to Han and be like, how is this the one time that Finry is nowhere to be seen?
Somewhere Finry's ears are burning. I feel like I'm missing something.
Mr. Light holds his cane towards you, Rafe, as you walk down. Tell the audience what your name is.
It's Rafe.
Welcome, Rafe. Welcome, Rafe. One and all, please give a round of applause to Rafe here. And the audience, after such a wonderful show, they're in high spirits. They're going for it. Woo! Rafe, I love you. Have my babies. As they sort of yell from the audience, and you hear Mr. Light again. Now, please, can you tell the audience what your talent is?
I bet he's good at balancing.
Is that your talent? I hear some hecklers.
He lands on his feet. Throw him up in the air.
Bring out the cotton ball.
Is this her laser pointer?
I would like to cast Brave and Feeblement to make him run around the...
Mr. Light quickly laughs a little bit and says, please, 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 can those in the audience retain themselves from disruption? Although your banter is fun, we are here to see talent.
So
What is your talent?
Well, you're going to be
Dear Rafe?
sorely disappointed.
What will you be performing for us today?
Tightrope. I'll enter the strongman contest. I can.
A strongman contest. Well,
Strong.
brilliant.
Yep.
If there is any that could beat our young Burly the Bugbear, surely it is you. Looking at your sort of frail body.
Awesome.
Awesome.
In an act of strength, you shall compete in a feat of absolute delight here for us all. Burley, can you bring yourself up here to the front, please?
And just hearing bugs, even though it's a bugbear.
So
big predator eyes.
you watched Burley and his brother Hurley do their strongman act earlier, and they were quite effective as they came through here. And he says, he walks up to you and he says, "Boy, there."
I just realized I'm a dex-based fighter. This is a fucking terrible idea.
It's really good to meet you. I've always found myself quite enamored by those who would put themselves out in such a way, and this is probably the first time I've had anybody really want to come with me in a 1v1 here. So I really appreciate you sort of bringing me out like this.
Well,
and he bows similarly to you.
Just quickly.
game on.
So
Just
throwing it
quickly.
out there from the chat. Two minor blessings for Rafe to come in to make sure he gets through this alive.
One minor, one major.
And a major.
One minor,
and a
we
major.
got-
Oh,
got
my apologies.
Two
Two minors and a major, is it?
Yes.
Yep.
There we
minors
go.
and a major. So look, you've got yourself, I think, safely to say, 2 card draws to help
I'm-
bolster.
What
yourself
I'm hearing,
here.
what I'm hearing is that nobody has any faith in Rafe to make it through this.
I don't
So-
think they should.
Well, yeah.
We've
Oh,
seen
that-
Rafe
that
roll
was-
earlier tonight.
I don't, and that was with advantage, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Mr. Light says, "Ladies and gentlemen, excellent. We've got ourselves quite the interesting show here today. Let's hear it for Burley." And the crowd goes, "Woo, Burley!" And on the other side of our strongman competition, we have Rafe, the rascally whiskered creature.
Here you go, Rafe. Woo.
As they continue to yell, there's one very determined young bachelorette in the audience that continues to feel very enthusiastic about you in this particular instance.
Is she
Fantastic.
wearing a tail?
She has a luscious tail behind those wings.
No judgments.
But yeah, you all see Burley walking out on stage, this big bugbear, while he wears this sort of pumpkin hat.
What's the size differential?
Burley is probably quite a large person. I would say that he probably stands about a foot and a half above you. And his arms are like tree trunks. But that's neither here nor
He
there.
thick.
So he looks at you and he says, "May the best man or creature win." And he puts his arm up on a barrel that's been rolled in, and Mr. Light, as the audience gets ready, you can see the audience start to rustle, and they say, "Oh, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?" And they
Rafe,
start chatting.
the big show pony, just starts to flex a little bit, and while he's at it, just hits that chest and invokes giant smite.
Oh hell yeah! Start slapping that bad boy.
Let's bring on Swole Kitty.
Hashtag Swole Kitty.
Yeah, high
That's
deck
right.
Swole Kitty. For I am now large. I have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
That is incredible. That is going to really help you out with those extra cards as well.
Yeah, not
think
if your strength is your dump stat.
There's ups and downs, I think, in this particular battle.
Yeah, I have a strength
awesome.
of 8.
Oh no.
So
Shit.
let us begin
Yeah.
as the
Dex
crowd
of 17. I can run away.
the
What's
crowd
that,
quiets down. We'll have ourselves the best of 3. We have we're gonna have a clean fight, and we must make sure we have no disasters. But let us begin our fight. And he mentions to you both. The hand of Burley goes up, and he waits for you to meet his hand on the barrel.
I'll meet it
Excellent.
and grimace as it's still smaller than
He says, "Don't worry too much. Just do your best." And he seems really genuinely nice for a guy that's here to like be strong as fuck.
cool.
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 And he goes ahead and starts his strength. He puts up his first resistance. Go ahead and roll 2 strength.
Strength check with it. It's an ability check, right? Ability
Yes.
check with advantage.
Yes.
Come on, big money.
Oh, you have your minor blessing.
That's a
your
4.
major blessing.
So
Yeah,
it's
Ren.
a best of 3. It's a best of 3, and this is a 4.
Hang on, how many
You have 4 cards that you can draw.
and they get added to the score?
They do. So currently, and I'll be open about what Burley has. Burley has a 20, an unnatural 20. No, sorry, unnatural 20.
Burley fucking snaps my arm.
He sort of with it like you can feel that you are like not putting up as much of a fight. Burley still puts on a show. Burley's like teetering, going the other way. Mr. Light, what an excellent display! Who would have thought that this outsider would have such a great arm? Rafe, you did not tell us how amazing you were at the strength. And then
Rafe's absolutely
I
sweating
can just see
for
Rafe like,
yeah,
slowly, Burley sort of teeters
just being
the other way.
tossed around.
and-
Burley.
Slam, like not hard, like he's not trying to hurt you, very intentionally not trying to hurt you, but his arm does eventually slam yours. Round 1 to our crowd favorite, Burley the Bugbear, and the crowd goes, "Woo, Burley!"
You got
And
this,
then
Rafe!
You
Fucking
hear
hate
one,
this
you
carnival.
hear one person from the audience, "Rafe, you can still have my kittens."
bit creepy, but alright.
Hey, you know what? If the kittens, tabaxis are rare. Ears
So-
listening out for that.
Then next up, you have the second round. All right, let's have a fair fight again. Another round of display. Rafe, maybe this one's yours.
And just before I do that, I'm going to turn to Harm and say, I think we need to help him here.
Yeah. Gonna
Ooh.
draw 2 cards, if I
way-
may.
Way over his head.
Let's see what you're aiming for here.
Just while we see him making that horrible roll and he's decided to draw 2 cards, I just sort of lean back and I go, totally agree, man. He's way in over his head. Let's give him the spirit fingers.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to improve him.
As we're doing that, I want to cast. What is it?
I'll just join in. I have no idea what they're doing.
Thaumaturgy, whatever it's called, and I want to create like a little sound on the shoulder of the bugbear just to creep him out, so it drop
Love
focus.
it.
Nice. As this whole cacophony of jazz hands comes from the audience, spirit fingers. They rolled a 19, so we'll get your 2 cards.
So
and-
Rafe's gonna add the tail onto the.
Awesome. All right, so you let me know when to stop.
Stop.
First one, a 7. So that adds on,
Ooh.
giving you a beautiful 23. Already beating them, but let's see by how much. As your tail flicks around, adding some extra weight, let us see what the next one is.
Stop.
Another 7.
Ooh.
The same stuff.
The same 7. Beautiful. So that was a 20, 23, and then a 7, a 30. As you slam, this time unexpected from your, he sort of gives you a little bit of slack, and this time you manage to get it down quickly. And Burley says, well done, quite a respectable attempt there, well done.
That should
Mr.
deal
Light goes-
an extra 1d6 worth of damage.
Amazing effort by our visitor, evening up the score right here. What a show we've seen so far, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to win the last part of this? Nobody will know except time. Are we ready for the round 3? competitors, take your stance.
Did you say it was best of or first two?
Just of.
Best of.
All right.
Let us see who will win tonight's competition. Roll your dice.
Huh?
You have two.
Oh, because it's -1.
Yep.
Rafe wins! What an incredible
What
feat! Barely rolled a natural one.
Oh.
You put him
I
on
just
blast.
look. I look at the rest of the group, and I'm like, it was the fingers.
It's the fingers.
Fucking
I
fingers,
agree.
brother.
Oh, amazing, Burley! You are, as always, a good sport. As Burley sort of bows and sort of very graciously, like, holds up your hand, like giving you the victory.
At which
And,
point, Giant Smite wears off, and he's now just dangling.
He's just holding you in the air, just like woo. Mr. Light says, "Wow, just incredible,
Just
incredible."
Ragdolling.
Can we have a round of applause, please, for our wonderful contestants? Woo! And with that, as we jump into our main map again, we actually have not this one, wrong one. This one. This one. We move our mood tracker again up one space, one off of our max happiness, as the mood here starts to just get so jovial. Anybody that's outside will notice just how everybody seems to skip around when they walk. There just seems to be a smile on everybody's faces, and it just seems like the happiest place on earth. We're at Disney level right now. Yeah,
I
we're,
feel
we're,
if we hit maximum on the chart, I feel like everyone's going to fall over with an orgasm or something. It's going to be creating their pants.
Rafe's going to be chasing tail.
the only way to do it.
Rafe just starts lactating.
All right, so yeah, you definitely managed to do that. And
Is there a prize?
so it's more sort of a sort of happiness thing. The prize mechanically is that you raise the mood. It doesn't not seem that there's any actual physical prize. You got to meet and be in Mr. Light's presence, which is pretty nice.
It's right. You're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there.
Before they go out, the Burley looks at you after having a small conversation with Mr. Light, and he whispers. He sort of calls you over to him, Rafe.
I head on over.
Sorry,
to Mr. Light or to Burley?
To Burley. Mr. Light has sort of headed off once the sort of the finale, and you sort of were kept down, and Burley went over to you after the show.
So, excellent game. Well played. You had me there.
I have to say, you put up a really amazing fight there. I don't normally advocate violence, but you are brilliant at it.
It's sort of my specialty.
He says, although I'm quite the brawn man, my heart lies in the books. I personally just love poetry.
Give us some of your best. Or your favorites.
My best. Well, I wrote a little sort of line that I really like, and I hope that you would find some solace in it. But I treat my brain like a muscle and try to keep it strong. If you read books and learn, you will avoid doing wrong. Of all of those I have learned and loved, my brother stands among them. But where he is, I don't know. And we need to find him. I hope that was to your liking.
It's like being overhearing.
Were there two bugbears before?
I misread, so I do apologize. It was actually only Burley.
Only Burley. Okay.
There is a
Sure,
Hurley,
Burley
but
and Hurley, but only
Hurley is not in the Witchlight Carnival.
On vacation.
When did you last see your brother, and how did you end up in the carnival?
Well, thanks for asking. My brother and I, Hurley. You probably haven't heard that name before. It would not make sense for you to have. We actually joined the carnival as youngsters, but Hurley disappeared a few months ago, and search parties failed to find him. Mr. Witch and Mr. Light convinced me to stay, rather than sort of continue to try and find him on my own. But I do still wonder whatever did happen to my brother.
Did Mr. Light talk you out, or
I mean,
did he
you have to
divert
understand,
resources to help?
They
him?
did absolutely. There were lots of search parties, but none of them resulted in anything. And this carnival is my home. It's my people. It's my family. Have you met Dom Toretto yet?
I have.
You see, like with a man like that, sort of handling the HR of your organization, you really do start to look at it like you're working with your family. You know.
I know of someone who lost family here too.
Oh, I'm sorry for anybody in particular.
All I know is that they're looking for Zybilnia.
Oh.
Watching his face for some sort of recognition.
I think he does recognize the name. It seems. It's not often somebody searches a being of power like that. Not quite the family I think most of us would envision, but I mean, you're one step closer if this is as far as you've gotten to finding that family.
I mean, when was Zybilnia last seen? When was Hurley last seen?
I don't know when Zybilnia was last seen, but Hurley was probably, I'd say, 4 months ago. Yeah. Give or take a month. Time is hard when you're flying around in a magical traveling carnival.
That only appears once every 8 years.
Yeah.
What do you do in between?
I mean, lift weights, read poetry.
The standard, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what else do you have to do? I actually have no idea what these people do in the meantime.
Time passes differently.
He says, but back to why I came over. I just wanted to let you know that you've been invited an audience with Mr. Light and Mr. Witch if you would like it. They saw how you performed, and they've offered a sort of a hand of friendship over to you and it seems your group here. If you would like to talk to them, they'd be very much glad to have a chat to you.
I'd love to meet the proprietors of this wonderful carnival.
Oh, well, that's excellent. I will let them know. Do you have time now?
Now? Oh,
I mean, sure.
I thought it was an after party type event thing.
Well, I'm sure that we can wait a little while. You can definitely go there if you end up wanting to talk. Just meet me outside of the staff area, and I will personally advocate for your entry.
Thank you. I mean, we're a couple of teammates down at the moment. I think they were keen on doing some of the other activities. It's a shame that they missed my glorious performance.
Listen, as long as they're not very specifically trying to break into the staff area, I'm sure there'll be no issue whatsoever in bringing them along with you.
Why on earth would they be trying to do that? I mean,
People have all sorts of ideas at the carnival, but let's not worry too much about that.
Why? What's in the stuffing
unlikely. area? I mean, it's our tent. It's where we live. It's where I lift my weights. It's when I read my poetry. But
That's fair.
it's also where we can let our masks out down. You know, it's important to have a space away from all of the rivalry.
Yeah. That I get that. Yeah.
He says, "Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to meet you. And if you ever are looking for a friend, I'll be here. And if you do see my brother around, please do let me know."
Do you think he's still in the Feywild, or do you think he's possibly left behind at some destination that you were at?
I think he's in the Feywild, as much as I can tell. But as we said, we searched wherever we could, but it was very hard to find anything.
We're just racking up the side quests in the Feywild.
Oh, you have no idea what's coming for you.
It feels like every NPC that we talk to is going to have a ding. Here's my life story and my wants and needs.
There is a bit of an interwoven sort of network of wants and needs here, which is kind of fun.
Yes, but speaking of wants and needs, I heard that there was a tabaxi in the audience from back there.
You do see that there is a particular cat-like lady waving over to you with fairy wings now splayed out, and as you tune into it, you just hear purring coming from over there.
Pretty sure that Raya and I
Fade
will go
to
over
black.
It's definitely rabbit folk. It's not a cat, it's rabbit folk. It's just got its ears pinned back, but we can see from the side. So, yeah.
Incredible.
I'll take you up on your offer, Burley. Let me go find some friends and rally them, and then I'm sure they would love to meet Mr. Witch, Mr. Light.
We will do that.
It was a pleasure doing combat with you, sir.
And a fantastic combatant you were as well. He sort of bows again and backs himself off as he heads back out into the wider sort of outside of the Big Top. Are you okay to do your scene now, Malkis?
Yes.
Sweet.
Transition.
So, Malkis and Finry, you were all very busy while all of this was going on, were you not?
Very busy, yeah.
We were actually having a nap.
Can you repeat for the folks at home, what was your primary goal for that sort of third hour? What did you leave the party to go and do?
Well, firstly, Malkis, we're gonna go find the steamer, the kettle steam. Get that man his voice back. But then after, now, come here, be quiet. Shh. Look around, make sure no one's listening. Okay. We're going to go and sneak into the staff area.
Finally, I was hoping someone would say something. It's so suspicious, isn't it?
The hairs on
very
Rafe's
suspicious.
neck are standing up, going, I feel like something bad's happening.
Glad
So,
we'll finally get to the bottom of this
I feel
strange
disturbance of the
carnival.
force.
well, we were sitting here for a reason. Whilst the rides and everything are really fun, and I'm sure I'm not missing anything where I could showcase my amazing talents. I think this would be
No.
a good idea. Whilst the Big Top, when the Big Top thing goes off, most people are going to go there
Yeah.
to watch whatever happens. So we'll use that opportunity to sneak on in. And me being the
I like
stealthy one, and you being
I can go
somewhat
invisible.
stealthy. Can you make me invisible? I've always wanted to try that.
Oh yeah, but I can also make myself invisible.
Okay, well you make yourself invisible, yeah. But
Well,
first
we
gotta
can go half. How's that?
half. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be half invisible each. Okay, but we should go
I'd
find.
love it if Malkis goes invisible and you roll a nat 1 on your stealth check.
I can't roll a 1, so I'm fine. So okay, all right. So first we got to find this kettle steam and try and get that
Yeah,
thing, his voice back.
it might help to get a bird's eye view. I'll have a chat with my imp. I'll set my imp up. And,
That'll work
yeah.
much better than I was looking around. I don't think that gondola would support my weight. So
Fair call.
Alright.
Yeah, so you do end up yeeting it in the air, and you get a bit of a scout, and it does take a while. The kettle steam is very well hidden, but with time, you do find kettle steam sort of dashing between people and hiding behind others, and causing a ruckus and being a nuisance, and causing disturbances throughout the whole fair.
Sorry, DM.
Yes.
What was Kettle Steam's goal? Was it
Kettle
covered?
Steam's goal.
Like, what,
You
did we cover why they're so hell bent on havoc?
So they also, so Kettle Steam was, made a pact with Zabilna as well, and they're convinced something is wrong with her patron, which is sort of again that sort of similar story that you've heard from the old bloke. They also think that the owners have no more than what they're revealing. That they have some idea of actually what's going on in the wider thing. But they keep giving Kelstein the cold shoulder. So that was sort of a big part of that. And that's where you guys had that quote from. That the last time that Kettlestein was overhearing Witch and Light have a conversation, there was someone is going to find out about this. They'll shut us down, which was Mr. Light. And then Mr. Witch replied, "We agreed to this pact. Our hands were forced, but our eyes were open. We let the Hourglass Coven take what it wants, and in return, we stay in business. That is what you want, right?" And Kettlestein repeated that to you word for word in their voices. So the reason that Kettlestein is causing issues is because they want to basically get Mr. Witch and Mr. Light's attention so that they will talk to them and reveal what they know. Yep. That's the gist of it.
So, Malkis, your wings, are you wearing them?
Oh, sure.
Insight check.
They're still in the back pocket.
Yeah, so they're all scrumpled up.
That's what you
14.
see. I mean, you notice that it's very much a hesitance.
Okay.
Wearing is a strong word.
All right. Okay, Malkis, I understand it's not exactly your thing, but at least you've still got your feather, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Insight check.
Yeah, I do. I've got that up.
No, I know you do. You wouldn't do Finry like that.
Yeah, no.
All right. What is your imp see? Has it found Kettlestone?
Has he found him, Robert?
You do see that the imp has.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get the imp to follow him right on top of him, and then intermittently look through his vision, obviously telling him to continue following us, making our way to him. So as we're running towards him, I'll say, "Finry, follow my lead. I've had quite a few, of these situations pop up in the past. I'm quite a good interrogator."
Specifically, you've been in a carnival just like this, where you've chasing down a Kenku named Kettlestone, using your imp to...
Not that specific, but...
Okay, well, yes, wanted to make sure.
Broadly.
I was going to say, because that would be massive deja vu for you. That would be so trippy. Deja vu. All right.
You guys find
back.
Kettlesteam at the feasting orchard. And as you walk in, this place is incredible. You see in front of you like the bustles and all through the night the activities of storytellers, musicians, and acrobats. The feasting tables are lined with merrymakers, and dancers spring up at the drop of a hat. You see a giant pie in the middle of the space with a huge slice cut out of it, being fed to anybody that would take some. And you see at one of the tables, there is a big commotion as there seems to be some sort of eating contest in process. But that is not where your little friend is. He's sort of off to the side, more trying to disturb those who are trying to enjoy a slice of pie. nearby a halfling who is playing. Sorry, a gnome who is playing a what do we call it? A lute by that table.
The keytar.
Finry, Finry,
Yes, yes.
listen closely. This is lesson 1.
Okay.
on stealth.
Yes. Yes.
When we're approaching the target, we have to blend in, okay? So
Yes.
Malkis at this time, as we're walking forward, he's feeling the energy in the room, you know? He's like, ha-ha! Oh, ho, ho, ho! Finry, whoa! He's like, really, you know? Very, very strange behavior for Malkis, but he's trying to blend in.
Finry is the happiest he's ever been seeing Malkis like this. He's just like, okay then, and I'm just gonna stealth behind him.
Cool. And then lesson 2.
Mhm. Yes,
Oh,
it's frozen. I rolled a 26 on my stealth
Oh.
check, by the way.
Yeah, you just cut out there after lesson 2.
oh, did I cut out?
Yeah.
Yeah, you cut out. Listen to
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, so lesson 2. Where is he on the map, by the way? Just so I...
You guys. Oh, the kettle steam.
Yeah.
Let me grab a kettle steam for you.
Grab it again.
Kettle steam is sort of chilling. Yeah, probably over where you guys are. That's fine. He's hanging out over here.
Cool. And then Finry, lesson 2, when they least expect it, go all out force, and I will cast Hold Person on it.
Oh, nice.
It's a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Fantastic. He is going to try and save, as everybody would in that situation, I think.
Okay. Finry's gonna rip off a patch off the robe of useful items.
They fail.
They fail. He's
So-
paralyzed, cannot move or speak.
How did we rule the robe the other day?
If I don't specify what I'm after, I have to roll to see what I get.
Cool. Let's see what you got.
Okay. I gotta figure
And
out
you've
what
got the chart for that, hey?
I do on my handy dandy. Thanks to D&D Beyond, looking for sponsors. I will roll a D100.
Ooh.
Roll that beauty.
All right, 61. That is. I rip off a potion of healing.
Nice.
Fell on force! Ah, shit.
Um,
Well, I'm just gonna note that
see
down.
play out. The music stops. The lute player looks over at you, and you all see this lady sitting there. She puts down her lute, and she puts down the frog. And she stands up, and she says, "Well, look at the two of you."
Quiet, peasant. This does not concern you. Return to playing the flute, or whatever it is you call that thing.
That is amazing. Did you not get
Finry,
my?
watch. Now,
Did you?
I'm
Yes,
talking to the
yes.
I'm talking to the bird. Birdman, answer me this before I strike you down.
The
Why
gnome just-
have you come
just-
here?
Takes and accepts this and now just watches this unfold. So you asked the question to the bird who cannot speak,
Yes.
right?
It was, and I'll say, are you ignoring me on purpose, Finry?
The
What
bird
is
does
this
nothing.
insolence?
Oh, I don't know what you did to him, but he seems to not be able to move. And I don't know if that means he can also not talk.
I unsheath my sword, pointing it.
Oh,
Right at
no,
its
no, Malkis.
Listen,
I don't
bird,
think you- no,
speak.
Malkis.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't slice you down.
You've got the wrong guy. I try and throw my voice to avoid an incident.
Make a performance check.
Oh shit! This is gonna go awfully.
It is so
Six.
evidently coming from you. You are like on the other side of the table.
Marcus, I don't think we should make a scene. Just saying.
Are we
I
not?
think-
Have we not been sent here to slay this creature
No,
where it
no,
stands?
no. We want to get back the thing that he stole from the creepy monochrome dude.
Mm,
That's what we are after. Not to kill, unless we absolutely have to. And I wink at Malkis. No.
Giving me
no,
something to think about. Okay. What can we do with the like the creature before the hold person goes off? Like I know if you attack it, it can't do anything. But if we like bind
Would
its
you like
arms
to-
together, does it? Can we do that?
you
I'd
like
say
some
you
rope?
probably do that. That's fine.
Would you like some
Okay.
rope? I'll
Yeah.
pull another patch off, and I'll get 50 feet
Try to
of
do
hempen
that.
rope.
I like that.
There we go. 50
Quick,
feet
Finry,
of
tie
hempen
its
rope.
arms together before my spell wears
Before
off.
before you're able to do it, he's gonna roll it one more to try and resist. He doesn't resist, so you've got the chance to tie it. You've got
Okay.
6 seconds.
Okay, I tie it. I tie him up the best I know how. Like I learned some things with that lady that we caught the ship with.
Nice. And they fail again. They are still tied. You get another 6 seconds to make sure they're not secured. And they make another roll. You get another 6 seconds.
Yeah, I make sure it's extra secure.
And then
So-
finally, after like half a minute, you hear the voice. Why did you take that from me? Why did you tie me up? Why did you attack me? I thought we had a deal.
This wasn't
Yeah.
the time to speak for you. That time was a minute ago. Now
Don't-
you listen. Finry.
Yes, that's me. Yes. Okay. Yes, you stole the voice of Well, we didn't actually get his name, but I'm pretty sure I heard the Overlord say Cloudfoot or something. But that may not be his name. The guy, he's very monochrome at the moment. He works over in the Hall of Illusions. You stole his voice. We've come to get it back so he can propose to his woman because nothing's more important than happiness and all of that stuff.
The gnome is like, can I chip in, please?
Listen, peasant.
I hold out.
This is
I hold
not
out my hand for
any
gold.
of your business. This is between us and the big bird.
I paid for you to enter this damn carnival.
Wait, what?
And then the Kenku says, no, I told you I paid for you.
Wait, Finry, this must
Yes.
be some kind of magic from the bird. Can't they speak
Wait,
in
I know
different voices?
Yes, they can speak in different voices. There's something we can do to figure out who's the real one. Shit, it starts with an I.
There's
Shit.
no difference. We don't sound the same. What do you mean?
No. Can I roll?
This is another part of its illusion.
Can I tell?
Finry,
Kill them all!
yeah, give me one reason why I shouldn't smite you down.
Can I try and check to see which one of them is telling the truth?
Make a straight up just IQ check. Like, give me an intelligence roll.
Yeah, roll IQ.
Roll IQ.
No, I'm gonna make you roll like an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, okay, so it's an 18 for intelligence. Or do you want a saving throw?
No, that's fine. That's fine. It is evident that the one voice is coming directly from the gnome, and the other voice is coming from the Birdman.
I
No,
disagree.
I was trying to figure out which one of them is telling the truth.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think. Sorry, that would have been an insight check.
Yeah, okay, so I
that-
can roll the insight check for you.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. Probably not going to be as good. Yeah.
Pretty good.
12?
Yeah, I mean, it's very easy that the one of them has stolen someone's voice and pretended to not have stolen it. You kind of lean towards your sort of the gnome that now approaches you.
That is the gnomes telling the truth. That they paid for us.
Yes, correct.
Oh, okay. Malkis, she paid for us to get in for some reason. This one didn't. He lied to us. I don't know why they would lie to us like that. We were nothing but kind to them. We didn't tie the. Oh no, we didn't. No, we didn't. Paralyze. Oh no, we did that. I don't know.
I cast hold person on the gnome.
Oh God, why? Shit. No,
Can I just ask, is Mark in this conversation? Like, is this
Nope.
him and his paladin? No, just have to double check. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just have it. Just have it.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Granger Zone.
Welcome.
The Granger Zone.
Welcome
Coming
to the party.
close, we are two
Looking
followers
fine.
off of 300.
No, one follower.
Woo!
We had
One follower.
one follower. We had another one earlier.
Amazing. Well
We did.
done.
Oh my God.
299.
We might hit it tonight. What a
Oh, let's hit 300.
If,
Come on,
say,
people,
if,
you
your,
know your
if your
things.
name is like Furious320 and you missed our Fast and Furious segment earlier in the session, follow now and go back and watch it. That's all I'm saying. Be number 3.
There you go. Go Wazza. Here we go. 300.
Go was number 300.
Come on.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he did it! He did it!
Oh my god.
Woo!
Nice, guys.
Triple century.
Triple
this month
century.
we'll be figuring out a bit of a giveaway. So thank you so much for jumping in there. And anybody who jumps on during that stream will have a chance to win. We're probably going to give away one of the new books. Probably your choice of one of the new books is how we've typically done it in the past. So thank you so much for the support, and I hope you're all enjoying the shenanigans at the fair. But back to the whole person.
Yeah.
You throw your whole person at this gnome, and she smiles at you, and as a wave of her hand, your spell is cancelled.
Ooh. I knew I couldn't trust you, gnome. Speak
No, no,
now
she-
before I smite you down.
She smiles and she says, "Let's not become enemies. I'm here to help you."
Help
Can you
us.
get the voice?
I mean, I think you've already found the voice.
No, no, no. Oh no. Here's the voice. Try and understand it. So. No, no, no. The Kenku, Kettlestein, he took someone's voice, and we're trying to get the voice back to him.
All you need now is to unite the two again and convince the Kenku to give up the voice that they stole.
Okay, awesome.
Did you hear that, Big Bird?
I'm not trying to steal anything. This is my voice.
Then why did you steal it in the first place?
I didn't steal it. It was left lying around. I just picked it up.
Yeah?
Like,
Is
in
that
his
how it
throat?
works?
Like left laying around in his throat?
I mean, it's not his throat anymore, if that counts.
Okay, right. Well, you're gonna have to give it back to him. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be yours anymore. You're gonna have to go back to your original voice.
Yeah.
I have. Make a persuasion check.
Under penalty
You
of
can have
death.
advantage because of the prickly situation you've got them in.
Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Grand total of 15. I probably
With a
shouldn't have rolled a
15,
persuasion.
He says, I will give this voice back under one condition.
You're not in the position to be arguing for that. You don't have any leverage.
Do you accept?
Well, what's the condition?
I have spoken to you about my worry about Sabrina and what's happening out there in the rest of the world.
I really
And-
don't remember this. I wasn't listening.
No, no,
Um,
I'm
that's
pretty
fine.
sure we already agreed to do that. We just want you to give this person his voice back. I don't think we
I-
ever said that we wouldn't do that.
I have an extra condition.
An extra.
Around that. I cannot go into the Feywild.
Oh.
I don't know
I'm
if we can really go into the
trapped
Feywild.
here. I'm bound not to go into the Feywild, although there's nothing, as I understand, holding you here to this plane.
Wow, seems like we can do a lot for you and you can't do much for us.
I will happily hold on to this voice as long as it takes, but all I need is some assurance that you will go, if you can, to find Zablina.
Finry, is this really worth it? Why shouldn't I
I
just
think
kill this
most.
guy?
Well, you know, because we're at a carnival. There's like a lot of witnesses. I really don't think
What are they
that
gonna do?
we could.
I will. The gnome speaks up. I would just like to say that if you do try to kill them, I will probably stop it. It's not.
There's
I
that.
love-
There's that. I'm pretty sure she works here, and I don't know what these people are all capable
Oh,
of.
I don't work here. I'm merely a traveler like yourselves.
Oh, then why did you pay for our entrance? Oh, sorry, what was your name?
Simply put, I believe you are exactly where you need to be right now. I just made sure that you arrived. And as for my name, it's Eliwick. But for my friends like yourselves, I am Tumblestrum.
Yes.
Tumblestrum. Oh, well, let's say
You will
when
be
this is all
humble.
over, we have our have a little tumble. Sorry, that's off topic. Off topic.
Yes,
Okay,
don't
so,
mumble.
Sorry, off topic. Okay, all right. So, Kettle's team, you're given the voice back. We'll do what we can to solve your issue. Malkis, unfortunately, we're not killing anyone today. Maybe we'll see. The day is young. You don't know where the rest of the day is going to go. Tumblestrum, call me.
She picks up her lute. She strums a beautiful note and she says, "In your dreams, my wonderful little companion."
I'll wait for you there.
And she flashes in a flash of pyrotechnics, and
Ooh,
she's
yeah.
gone. And you feel as you make the promise to your Kenku friend, there's a sort of a bit of a searing pain on your ring finger, and you see on it is now a glowing sort of silver band that's sort of tattooed onto the skin. It is a promise ring.
Promise. So, Tumblestrum and I are going to have some fun.
This is, you see a matching one on the Kenku's feathery finger.
I've done worse, but okay.
He says, all right, let's go. Let's get this voice back to the
You're
person
lucky
who
I'm in a good
misplaced it."
mood today.
Thank
You
you,
are.
kind
It's-
Malkis.
It's the
Lord
fairy wings,
Malkis.
Malkis.
Kind Lord Sir Malkis the First.
Yes.
And he sort of leads slowly back towards the Hall of Illusions, and when he reaches it, you just hear "Caw-caw!" as the voice just like leaves
Jesus.
his body,
Fucking awful.
and it passes over, and you see the mime. Oh, my voice! It's back! It's back! You've gotten me my voice back! Oh, it's just such a wonderful moment. I'm so happy. I have to go immediately. I have to go. I have to propose.
Tonight,
Yes.
make sure before you sleep to pray to Malkis, for he has saved you today.
Will you
Malkis the Merciful.
come? Will you all come with? I so do wish that you see this moment from what you've done.
How
For
much
me.
time? How much time do we have before the big top?
You got that. You got that quite well done. Like I think you got that smashed out in half an hour.
Okay.
You can probably do this as part of that.
All right,
What do you
Malkis,
think, Finry?
let's go see something magical. And I'm going to
Yeah.
hook my arm around Malkis's, and we're going to start skipping.
Should we bring Big Bird with us?
You want to
Or
come,
is that in
Kettle's
poor
team?
taste?
Want to see what the
now
goodness
with
you
the
have done?
voice,
What is-
the voice being taken, you do now hear that it's like Kettle Steam's voices. I would not like to go with you. As
Okay.
they start to seem to stitch together their sentences from words that they have picked up from many sort of conversations, the different tones and the different inclinations and things like that.
And so there was,
You don't
I
want
do
to
not
see
want to
what
come.
you stole from this poor man?
I would very much not like to do that.
Finry.
I think it would be good for you to learn, you shouldn't do things like that to good people who are just, in love.
Kill him, Malkis.
Yeah, my sword whispers. That's my. What is it? My subconscious speaking to me.
But either that, you are still tied up. Like, we could just drag you with, but we'd like you to come willingly.
And
Like,
in,
it's
a,
going to
in,
be
a,
a magical
You're
moment.
coming with us.
in a perfect sentence, you hear, "Fine, I'll come with you to do what I must do."
Yes.
Okay, let's go. And start skipping. And I'll hook,
Yeah.
not hook, I'll put my arm around the Kenku's shoulders and I'll start skipping alongside it.
So,
Um,
Finry, that lesson's over. We don't need to pretend anymore.
No, this is going to be awesome. This is good. I don't know why. I feel really happy. This is going to be great.
Okay.
Yeah, so as you rush over to the Silversong Lake, you again see Palasha in her sort of container. And she's there just looking absolutely saddened by her current state. And she quickly seeing her lover and seeing you all, and then seeing Kettle Steam, she seems agitated and confused. But as you approach, you see her look over to Candlefoot. And Candlefoot looks at her, and Candlefoot's voice resonates out. We are an impossibility in an impossible universe, my love. I would do anything to be by your side for life. Please take this as a sign of my undying love and allow me to bask in the beauty of your voice for all eternity. He gets down on one knee and her voice begins to echo out, and in a language you don't understand, her song flows over you all. And as she does so, you see the color return back into Candlefoot's face. As fully laid out in front of you, you see him brighten up. His monochromatic energy flows away as you see his rosy cheeks flow. And all of those around start to cheer as you see this this proposal. And with a beautiful sight, we go up our tracker one more time. As you reach the peak, the happiest, the pinnacle of
yeah.
the event. And just because of time, and I want to save some of the shenanigans we're going to go into, and I think it might take a bit long, we'll probably call tonight's session there with that proposal.
Yay!
Can you feel
the
the love tonight?
Just
Oh,
for,
no,
just so
sorry,
everybody
Crafty.
knows, I think.
Oh, Crafty
I
just me. Oh, no.
I
You
think
can watch the
during
VOD.
I think during the what was that just called?
Proposal.
What proposal?
Proposal. During the proposal, Malkis was giving a big lecture to the big bird, saying, "This is what you stole from them. Love is the most important emotion. You're heartless, soulless. How could you do this to somebody?"
He continues.
Love is all you
need.
Exactly.
He uses some of your voice to reply to you in like his rebuttal, but slowly he comes around to sort of to your point of view, and he says, "I understand that
Good.
what I have done is incorrect. I hope that you can forgive me."
It's
Yeah,
already,
nod.
it's already forgotten, buddy. And I'll untie the loops and I'll hold out my hands. The one with the ring on it is now I have a promise ring. I don't know if that means we're going to get married or what's going to happen, but
Yeah, promise to each other.
Beautiful. That's all done. So as we finish up, I just want to again say a massive thank you for 300 followers.
Woo!
Incredible. Such an awesome milestone. I want to say that if anybody is keen for the giveaway, the best place to understand when and what's happening around that is probably to jump onto our Discord. Otherwise, we do have our socials as well, and we'll be announcing more details around that then as well. So if we could throw that in the chat just for anybody that's curious and wants to make sure they join in. Otherwise, we stream every Thursday at 8:30. I think, is it what's the new time?
It's AEPT, I believe.
AEPT, whatever the
D.
bad decision.
Australian Eastern
Daylight
Time.
Yeah.
Look
that
up,
one.
Yeah.
look up Sydney time right now.
Sydney time.
Sydney time is
Sydney
probably
time.
the easier way to say it.
And I think Jez has a couple of sessions coming up for Candlekeep.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're sort of experimenting with some additional content and hopefully putting out some more stuff for people to enjoy. Jez has jumped in and started DMing a lot more, and we're hoping to see a lot more sessions from him. Sort of more sporadic, but hopefully still something there to sign up for and jump onto when you have time. But otherwise, just again, a massive thank you from us, and a huge shout out to the amazing effort that people put in last month and donating to Beyond Blue. That money went through to them, and it's just such an incredible thing we all were able to accomplish. And we look forward to sort of enjoying this last part of the year. And hopefully we'll look forward to a Christmas special, which we'll look at and reveal more of as we head into the end of December. End of November into December as well.
Does it snow in the Feywild?
I guess we will find out.
If we get there.
It's another version of Finry.
If we get there, I will absolutely do a Feywild inspired Santa Claus-esque sort of one shot inside of this world, which should be really fun.
So I have a suggestion: a party of Finrys for the Christmas one shot.
That's
Beach
pretty
episode.
interesting. So next episode is Thursday, and we'll be actually introducing our first NPC that was given to us by one of our viewers. So Inflatable Cat, through our Buy Me a Coffee page, sponsored us to make a NPC, and that'll be making an appearance next week. As well as that, we've got a few items that were created through that same Buy Me a Coffee page, where viewers were able to submit ideas and purchase some tickets. Some items.
That's huge.
And those will also be appearing. So I am in the process of introducing a vendor for some of these magic items that will hopefully make a reoccurrence on the show, that will allow the players and the characters to buy with some currency that will work in all of these amazing items that are being introduced by all of you. So absolutely excited for that. Tune in next week. Jump on socials, and we'll hopefully announce that giveaway there. And we look forward to seeing all of you next week as we continue our fun time at the Carnival.
Woo! Thanks, everybody.
Awesome.
And thank you to everyone who shows up.
Every week.
Thank you.
You guys
Every
are
week.
amazing.
We love it. We absolutely
It's so good. It's so good. It's like, it's why part of the reason I come back is because, I want to chat with people in the chat and stuff as well. Like, it's fantastic. Also, play D&D. That's a small part of it.
That's a side benefit, yeah. Yeah. Thank you all. Have a lovely night or morning, depending on where you are. I know we've got some Americans in the chat. Hey there, Isabeth.
Thank you all for those wonderful little points that may have helped with my shitty rolling all night.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely did.
All right, guys, that's it.
No,
See you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.